So it's been confirmed by ESPN that I believe Jamel Herring's going to fight Shakur Stevenson. They agreed to a deal for £130 title fight, the manager says. So after months and months of going at it on social media, they're in agreement with everything and they're just waiting for a date. I mean, I think it's Shakur's manager, Jay Prince, those who know of him from the music industry, he actually said that they've come to a deal. I don't think they're going to go to a purse bid, but it's going to be a £130 title fight as an ESPN platform headliner. It could take place as soon as October the 23rd. In terms of this fight, I think it's a great fight. I think obviously Jerring is coming off a high level win against Carl Frampton where he looked very impressive, and he's going up there against Shakur Stevenson, who's a former £126 champion. But I don't think he's ever faced anyone with the veteran savvy that Herring has. So if Shakur Stevenson can actually beat Jamel Herring, that's a very impressive victory. I mean, beating someone of that level is absolutely... it's quite impressive, to be fair. For someone of his age to beat someone like Jamel Herring is quite impressive. If I was Shakur Stevenson's manager, I don't think I would have taken this particular fight, but obviously his management has a level of faith in him that they probably believe that he can actually do something. So I just think it's a very high risk, I wouldn't say it's a low reward fight, because beating someone like Jamel Herring is quite impressive for your young career, but I think it's an avoidable fight. But since they do want to fight, I'm gonna slightly lean towards Jamel Herring. I just feel like he's got more veteran savvy and experience than Shakur Stevenson. Now, don't get it twisted, I think they've had a similar level of fights. Like Herring is on 23 wins and 2 losses and 11 KOs, right? And I think I believe Shakur Stevenson, let's see his record. Let me see Shakur Stevenson's record. Shakur Stevenson. Let's see what record he has. I believe he's only had 16 fights. He's got 16 wins and he's won I believe he won a title. So in terms of the money that he's actually making, yeah, he's made good money in his career so far. I mean, he's won a title. I mean, he's doing great things. But to go in there against a veteran like Jamel Herring, and Jamel Herring's like 35, while Shakur Stevenson's like 24. If Shakur Stevenson can beat him, I mean, it's actually incredible. To be fair though, Herring is a late bloomer in boxing. He's not like Shakur Stevenson, who started at the age of 5 and managed to go to the Olympics and done all of this. Herring actually, I think he was in Iraq and served in the war and all of this other stuff that he did. But I'll be honest, I feel like Herring is a veteran, and the fact that the Thingy's management have enough faith to put him in there with him is actually quite impressive, to be fair. So yeah, in my opinion, I think I'm gonna go for. I think Jamel Herring's gonna win this fight. Just think in terms of maturity, the way he carries himself, his veteran savvy. He's just got more going for him at this point in time, and I just think I think he actually beats him by a late decision, but I don't think it's the end of the world for him to lose to someone like Herring. Herring is a good fighter. Obviously, he's coming off a high level win against Carl Frampton, which was very impressive. Obviously, he did outweigh Carl Frampton, and he had the physical dimensions to beat him quite impressively. This is going to be a closer fight in terms of weight, because I don't think Shakur Stevenson is as small as Carl Frampton. But I think this is a fight that's it could be a potential banana skin for Shakur Stevenson's career. Just looking at the way things have gone in his career, I just think there could be a chance that this could be a bad loss for him. Obviously, this is just my opinion. Shakur Stevenson can flip the script and completely prove me wrong, but I just think it's an unneeded risk at this point in time. I just think it's not a fight that it doesn't make sense taking such a high level risk against a veteran on the level of Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring's, I'm not saying he's perfect, he's not, but I just don't understand why they're taking a risk like this. But obviously they've been these people have been managing these fighters for years, and they kind of know what the hell they're doing. So, but I just can't help but think that this might be a risk not worth taking. But if they're gonna take this risk, then fair play to him. If Shakur Stevenson can actually beat him, then that's quite an impressive win to have on his resume. He's obviously won a title, but to beat someone like Jamel Herring is quite impressive. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this particular fight. Who do you actually have winning this fight? I'm gonna go for Jamel Herring. I just think he's more of a veteran. He's been around longer. Obviously, he's 35. I think he did win a title as well. So both fighters are in incredible position to actually do something with their career. But I just think I think Jamel Herring actually wins this particular fight. I just think he's got the veteran savvy. He's older. He's more mature. I mean, he's emotionally more mature as well. I'm just going to go for Jamel Herring to win. I don't know if he knocks him out, but I think I'm just going to go via decision. Jamel Herring via decision over Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson proves me wrong, then that's massively impressive. Obviously, I think Shakur Stevenson has got more of the physical advantage in terms of his actual ring craft and his physical athleticism. But in terms of maturity and experience and all of these other assets, I feel like Jamel Herring's got more to actually. He's basically gonna one up him. He's gonna trump him. So yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion below, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.